Yo, what is good guys? Richie Kim here. Today I'm going to be bringing you all the performance review on the Crazy Explosive 2017 Primeknit with a solid outsole. Before we get started, if you all can hit that subscribe button down below, I'd appreciate it a lot. But anyways, let's get right into it. Alright guys, so starting off with the traction, probably the biggest difference between this shoe and the other versions of the Crazy Explosive 2017 is obviously the outsole. How this is a solid rubber and the other versions feature a translucent rubber. So you guys are wondering, do these perform better? And the answer is yes, they really do perform better. For me, this rubber compound doesn't pick up as much dust as the translucent rubber, and also you do get a slightly harder bite with this shoe. So overall, the solid rubber option on this shoe is a lot more consistent than the translucent rubber option. It still obviously doesn't have the best bite compared to some other shoes, but compared to the translucent rubber, I think it's a step above and beyond. So traction is greatly improved with the solid rubber option. So for traction on this shoe, I would give it slightly above a 9, not necessarily a 9.5, but maybe like a 9.25, something like that. What you guys have to take away from it is that the solid rubber is better than the translucent rubber. This full-length boost setup is really nice if you guys like impact protection. Caged on the lateral side and uncaged on the medial side. It does give a decent amount of responsiveness, but not as much as something like the Hardens, because the way the boost setup is on that shoe is completely different than here, and it's just more catered for a guard rather than this shoe. Still, heel to toe transition is pretty nice in the shoe. A lot of impact protection, pretty decent responsiveness and court feel. Can't go wrong with full length boost, especially in the Crazy Explosive. So for the cushion, I would give it a 9 out of 10. The materials on the Crazy Explosive 2017 Primeknit feature a forged Primeknit. However, I don't know why, but on this pair, the ones with the solid outsole, the Primeknit actually feels a little bit softer in my opinion than on the translucent pair, at least the one that I wear tested for you guys. I'm not exactly sure how to explain it, but it feels softer, and right out of the box it felt a lot better. Honestly feels a little more premium. But anyway, if you guys have already seen that video, full Primeknit upper, and since it's forged, it does have these waves in it. But the waves aren't just there for aesthetics, which I do think it really does make the shoe look cooler, but it also does something for the shoe structurally. I think you get a decent amount of support because of these ridges, but material use on the shoe is really nice. So for materials, I would give it a 9 out of 10. The fit on this shoe is exactly the same as the translucent version of the shoe. Fit is true to size in my opinion. Wide footers, you should be okay, maybe just a tad bit narrow, but lengthwise I think it runs true to size. It gives you a nice one-to-one fit with the one booty upper. Fit is super nice on the shoe, can't go wrong. I would give the fit a 9 out of 10. The support on the shoe is also really nice. There's a big heel counter in the back and it locks your heel in place. I had no side-to-side movement on the footbed, and you actually have a little piece of the outsole that comes up above where your lateral side of the foot is, which I guess helps contain your foot. Combine that with the materials and you have a really great and supportive shoe. Support in the shoe, I would give it a 9 out of 10. The Crazy Explosive 2017s retail for $150, and it is completely worth the price because this is a great shoe for any player. It doesn't matter what position you guys play. As I mentioned before, the translucent rubber is not as good as the solid rubber. The solid rubber outsole definitely performs a lot better than the translucent. You don't have to wipe as much, because it doesn't pick up as much dust, and also it does have slightly a better bite. And I believe that the durability on the solid outsole is also going to be better. Before wear testing this version of the shoe, I wasn't really sure if it was going to have better traction, because Adidas tends to have better traction on some translucent rubbers like the D-Rose 8. I know in the D-Rose 8 the translucent rubber is a lot better, or I guess it's like semi-translucent, but it's a lot better than the solid rubber, and also in the hardens as well. I had a lot better traction with the translucent rubber option than the solid rubber option. So I'm actually surprised that the solid rubber outsole performs a lot better on this shoe than the translucent version. So if I were you guys, if you guys are looking into buying this shoe, go for the solid rubber outsole, unless you guys are playing on pristine courts where I guess it really wouldn't matter as much. But you know, if you're a hooper like me that just plays at your local gyms, playing pickup all the time, whatever, definitely go for the solid rubber outsole, as you're gonna have better performance on court. That's pretty much it for this review, guys. If you guys liked the video, hit that subscribe button down below, and also smash that thumbs up button for me, as it really helps me out. That's pretty much it, guys. Until next time, peace.